my hat. But I mean, how do you think SK played in IEM, considering their impressive online play, Shushei?
Well, I think compared to the online play of them, they didn't play that good. Well, in the game against us, I think their only problem was like we banned Irelia, you know, and Weak played Lee Sin, and he's not the best Lee Sin, so I could just easily push him back with Brand, and I didn't feel any. Well, I didn't feel that much threat of him, for example. And the other thing is that since they're a new team, they didn't really feel. I mean, that they didn't play that much together. Well, they practiced a lot before I am, but in the long term, they didn't play that much together. So they played really well in team, but still they lacked some things. Like, I don't think that the thing that Ocelot took the most of the kills was good thing, because then only he was farmed in the team, and the rest of the team was, you know, a bit weaker because of that. And the other games, I didn't see them, sadly, because after the first day I was feeling a bit sick during the IAM. I had a fever and hangover and stuff, you know.
Wow. He had fever and he was hungover.
What is the drinking age where you were at in Germany?
Beer.
What's the drinking age?
That's not an age.
The age is beer.
Age, drinking age is 16, I think.
Ah, see. There.
See.
Yeah, it's pretty low, and you can drink almost everywhere. I mean, you can drink everywhere, I think. You can just go out and drink on the street, which is pretty strange for me.
That's different.
Here.
Yeah, in Poland you cannot drink in public places.
Here's a question for you from a guys. Erica Ernest, it's like, Shushei, what champion do you think is the most underrated at the moment?
A champion that is most underrated? Leona.
Leona?
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
Because no one plays her at all, and I actually find her pretty strong. She's a lot dependent on the team though, because she doesn't deal that much damage as the other boosters, but if you play her right, she can like stun lock the guy for 4 seconds herself, or at least keep him in place, and she have a lot of armor and stuff, so she can just go in and out every now and then, and with full cooldown reduction her ultimate is I think 36 seconds. So you can sometimes use it twice during the fight, or every creep wave, you know, you can just try to initiate with that, since it's great range, and if it doesn't stun, it slows for 1.5 seconds.
Yeah. That's good stuff.
Yeah. And
heard it from Shushei.
How do you guys do as a team? Like, how's your team chemistry and everything? Do you guys get along great, or is there some people that just kind of butt heads all the time?
No, we got along all the time. Like the last night we went out drinking the beer, and even though all of us were tired, we knew that it's our last night. We just drank together and had a really nice chat, not concerning League of Legends. You know, just a friend that does just go out for a beer and talk the stuff out.
Awesome.
Yep.
Anybody else have any questions offhand? Jester or Daniel?
Well, I'll ask one, but like right now the crowd is kind of silent here on chat. But I mean, now that IEM is done, you guys have the DreamHack, season 1 under your belts, and season 2, $5 million prize pool. Are you guys looking forward to a lot of these upcoming events? Do you even know of any upcoming events? Do you have anything lined up at this point, or is it all just more streaming and practice?
Well, now it's gonna be the IEM qualifier for New York, I think, this week or next week, I'm not sure. And then there's gonna be China, which sadly we couldn't play in the qualifiers for. Then for me there's, now also for me there will be the WCG Polish qualifier, then the September, right? After August is September, right?
Yep.
Yeah, so September is kind of free for practice, and in October again there's again WCG for me, and then hopefully New York I am, and after that is like Kiev as well, right? But I don't remember the date of Kiev. It's like February, I think.
You got your whole timeline there planned out pretty well. It sounds pretty busy.
Yeah, of course. So, and meantime, every like event there's like training and school. Like those two things.
Shushei, I have a question for you too. With Dota 2 coming out, are there any plans of your team leaving League of Legends to go to that game, or do you plan on sticking with League of Legends in the long term?
I think I will stick with League of Legends until it dies. I mean, until the competitive scene dies, and I think it won't be that soon, I hope, because, in Dota 2, like, it's like in Dota 1, I mean, all the high teams are already there, so it's gonna be hard to get there. Besides, well, I like Dota too. I mean, I like Dota, but I already got used to League of Legends, and I really like the game. I really like some of the solutions that the League of Legends developers created, like the things you couldn't do in Dota. So I just gonna stick to Dota 2. To League of Legends. I'm gonna try out
a slip there.
People are gonna take that and run with it. You're
Yeah,
forever cursed.
I'm gonna try out Dota 2, of course, but I'm gonna stick to League of Legends. I really enjoy the game.
Speaking of League of Legends, what is your opinion on the new Dominion stuff? I'm sure you've seen like the live streams or some of the replays, recordings.
I played the game myself, at the IM.
Nice.
Oh, okay, nice. What are your thoughts on it?
It's pretty fun, fast-paced game, and it will be really relaxing to do that in between games. Like sometimes some people just go in solo queue and they are really annoying for other people, and after a game like that you can just go and chill in the Dominion. So it will be perfect for that. And the game itself is pretty fun with a lot of different different gameplay than the Summoner's Rift.
Yes.
But all the champions that are better, there are gonna be some champions that are totally useless on that map.
Yeah, they were talking about ways to balance that, being that they're gonna do buffs and like nerfs on the map, so to speak, to where you'll start with certain things, or there'll be global inhibitors.
Yeah, well, it's really fun to start with 1,200 gold, I think, and the third level.
Yeah.
It's like, it feels really fast. It's like you pick a brand and you already got all 3 damaging skills and like boots and almost the ability power one.
Yeah, it'll be like completely different beginning gameplay. I think it'll be really interesting. Do you see like professional tilt to that in the future? Obviously not right when it comes out, because they aren't even gonna have ladders for it. But in the future,
I think there's might be competitive side to it as well, because the gameplay is really different, but the game is really fast paced, so it will be very entertaining. But also the other problem is there's like no one big fight, so it will be hard to stream. I mean to
cast, because you can have to focus on 5 places at once.
Yeah, there's like many fights going out in the same time, so it will be hard to cast, but it should be really entertaining, because there will almost always be some fight there.
Yeah.
Like, if there's not fight there, it's gonna be fight there and there or there. Oh, there's someone sneaking there, stuff like that.
Remind you of StarCraft at all?
Yeah, I mean, it can be done, obviously, as a caster, because, like, when I cast StarCraft, you have to pay attention to everything at once because you never know what they're going to move next. It's a little easier in like the MOBAs because there's typically some sort of focal point. Like you have the 3 lanes you kind of got to focus on, and you can tell if they move out of the lane. But sometimes in StarCraft you're just like, "Ooh, they're going off over there. Wait."
Stop, like,
come back.
And here, and here, and here, and here.
And especially if you get guys who are really good and they're doing double drops and they're doing 2 things at once, which makes them ridiculous.
Yeah, I think it'll be a lot more fun for people to watch, especially the beginning parts of it, because the beginning parts of Summoner's Rift can be a bit.
Depends on players.
Yeah.
You know, some
Yeah, it
players
does
are
depend a lot on the
active,
players.
then there's always action there. But yeah, for example, I don't like mostly to play on the bottom lane because it's like because there are 2 guys, you cannot do anything. Sometimes it can stay there and killing the creeps, but sometimes you can be really aggressive as well, and there's a lot of action there. But it usually don't work out. I mean, it works better to just stay and farm on the bottom lane than do action and miss the creep kills because you are more useful like mid to late game then.
Mm-hmm.
And it's on the opposite on the like solo lanes where you can actually farm and keep your enemy in action. You know, like, yeah, oh, I gonna do the shot on him, but I gonna then have to run and last hit that creep, and then I can shot him again. Yeah, like that.
I like your actions. So
Jester, what do you think about it? Since we have you here and you're going to be casting at MLG, I'm sure they're going to have something about it.
What? Dominion?
You mean Dominion?
Yeah.
Well, I don't actually think they're going to have Dominion itself there, but they're very likely going to be rolling that trailer that we saw a lot of the time there at IEM.
You don't think they're going to be doing like a test run of it or anything?
Nope, that's going to be at PAX, man, because PAX is the same weekend. Freak is actually going to be out there with a whole bunch of the crew, including Ra, and that's the entire reason how I got into the whole MLG casting. He's like, well, they split the casters, so need someone else to go there. So yeah, Freak will be out there. He's going to be with the game crew, and they're going to actually be the ones running Dominion. As I said, MLG would likely be running the Riot ads of the Dominion gameplay. But, you know, from what I've seen, they were doing live casts for it on the weekend. You know, Freak and Rivington were up there, and it does look very much like the whole, you know, capture the flag archetype that we see in other games like Battlefield, like Bloodline Champions. A lot to take into account. But if the teams play correctly, I mean, you should find those focal points yet again, because all you need to do is cap 3 points to start ticking down the enemy, you know, timers. So, you know, you capture those 3, keep 1 in the back, 2 in the front. Now you just only have to really kind of focus on those 2.
It's still more fun to capture all 5 points and keep your enemy in the base, you know?
What? Say that again? That was...
It was still more fun to capture all 5 points.
You understood that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Capture on all the 5 points and then keep your enemy in the base, because there are only 2 exits from the base, so you can just keep them.
You're spawn camping.
Yeah.
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 That's really fun to do. Like, but people like just, like for example, there are some champions that can stun you and just run into the fog and try to capture the point afterwards after kiting you. It's the fun part of the game, I think.
Awesome.
Like running or, you know, sneak capturing and then fighting and then running again. Yeah.
It's a lot more cutthroat, should I say, like, you know, a lot more dodging and weaving than it is trying to focus or team fighting, obviously, because there's so many different focal points of the game. So,
well, it's good to have like a sneaky champion to like capture the flag actually, and then the other champions like let's say instead of roles tank and support and AD carry, you should have like the runner, the catcher, you know, and defender, for example.
Yeah.
So the catcher catches the runner runs and catches the capture points, and the defender defends the bases. So,
there's
like
actually a Xenon.
Z-E-N-O-N.
That's why I
Zen.
read
My dad, yeah.
He said that actually it was in some rumor that he had said that Dominion will be coming out after PAX, so that would be this weekend, wouldn't it? So like next week is the rumored release of Dominion, which will be kind of fun. there's also some other cool ones, like with the next patch, they're going to be able to basically make a team, be able to create teams or clans and gather